try to, maybe I'll get the whole backyard in one go. We'll see, maybe two. So in the pots here, I did already put in some potatoes. Maybe a little bit too early, nothing's happening there yet. Anticipate coming back. See, all of this is pretty much a blank slate so far. I put one little strawberry plant in. Squirrels won't leave it alone, but it seems to be okay. Squirrels also won't leave alone the lettuce that I planted. I thought for some reason if I put hot peppers in there that maybe they would leave it alone. They did not. They dug right next to it. So there you go. Some blue stocking bee balm. It's gonna get transplanted out soon, hardening off a little bit. There's some pak choi I need to thin out real bad, but it seems to be doing fine. One little chard, chocolate mint. Daylilies are starting to pop up, and then come across here. I did dig out peach tree while it was growing up out of my bed. Put it in a pot. Not sure what I'm gonna do with it. Fig tree that I'm pretty sure is still alive. Those growing points there, I believe they were green before the big freeze, which I left it in my greenhouse, and it was clearly not enough. I should have known. All right, so what's in here? Did start some seeds. Oops, sorry for the wobble. Did start some seeds in here, and also I have some transplants and things I'm hardening off. These are cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. I have a heuchera that I divided. See, it's all a little crowded. I was working in here yesterday, didn't put everything back the way I normally would. But yeah, trying to grow those up a little bit to put out front. Hopefully replace some of the ones that got deaded out in the driveway. That is a bunch of sweet Valentine lettuce. These here are blackberry cuttings that are already taken off, doing well. I was trying to do some propagation this year. Cilantro seems to be doing fine. Those guys aren't doing as much. This is spinach, and I guess I had a potato in there. The potato came back. It also got killed back in a frost. Not the big freeze, but well, it made it through that too. But hadn't started coming up yet. And then this time it was up the last freeze we had, and then died back, and then there's more sprouts. And yeah, look at that. And this is largely like two very large radish, three very large radish, and then some spinach. So that's turned out to be a good idea. So I'll try to do that moving forward, which is why I'm making this little video. I just started transplanting out some things, probably way too early, but I've got another round going with the more proper timing, but I figured I would gamble because I said it had been warm most of the winter so far, with the exception of one severely cold snap where we got down to 0 right around Christmas, and other than that it's been pretty mild. Barely had to wear sweaters this year. But yeah, so got some spinach put out, and some things came back from that. The garlic leek, all the onions, or most of the onions seem to have made it through. Some parsley, believe it or not, I did cover it, but you know, when you get down to 0, how much it matters. But yeah, so that's Brussels sprouts. So that's pretty much the things I just transplanted out. I got Brussels sprouts. There's a red Brussels sprout. It's got some celery in the back there. That little guy. What parsley? So those made it through from last year. That's a spinach that made it through. And then here I've got some, this is golden beet, and then bull's blood, or maybe Detroit red actually, now that I say that. And then more Brussels sprouts in between the garlic. Brussels sprout, red Brussels sprout, red Brussels sprout. And the bugs haven't been out enough to take them down yet. I'm sure probably need to get some bug netting to put on my little hoops here. Or maybe I'll just chance it. I don't usually do that. I don't have any bug netting so far. We'll go ahead and cover the hill. What's happening? Anticipate coming back. Muscari start to pop up, and violets. And all those just have always been here. I just let them go. Tulips, which are also, they've just popped up, just been here. So obviously this was a garden bed for somebody at one point. Down the line, more tulips. For all I know, they might have been here since the house has. This is where all the liriope came from. I transplanted up front. And then these guys, let's talk about what's on the fence. This is my black elder, which is waking up and doing great. And I took cuttings off of it, also to propagate. And they were doing great, and then I overwatered them and didn't realize it, and they all died. Oh well, I saw one, but the other ones died, and they were doing fantastic, which is very upsetting, because propagation has not been my strong suit. And this is Juneberry, Serviceberry, Malankier, and I can't get it to focus on that. Anyways, it made it through. I didn't have any dead ends there. Didn't have to do any trims at all. And then this is a blackberry that I transplanted from the front, actually. It didn't seem to be particularly happy, and my other ones back here seemed to like it. I'm trying to remember which ones are which. I think this is the Kiowa. Oh no, Apache. Thought I had a Kiowa. Alive. All right, and then this one, which seems to be very happy. I did come back and trim it back post-freeze. I think this one, I don't know why I always have trouble with it. I've got it in my video somewhere. It's, I believe, another Native American name. So I'll just not say anything else about that, because I don't remember which one it is. Okay.